thing with Ambessa is that she doesn't teleport immediately when she ults. Like
Right.
she'll ult, lock them down, and then teleport. So Galio can't actually ult you until kind of after the stun is gonna run out.
Oh, this is this is a bad position for Oscarinin. He needs 4 minions, 3 more maybe to get that level 6. Flashes away from the public execution, but SkewMond comes across, and there's first blood to G2.
I mean, nicely done on the dive in the top lane. Broken Blades, I mean, he's just comfortably winning out on these trades now. The pickaxe doing a ton of work, and look at those cooldowns.
Though, but still, doesn't really matter. Oscar really struggling in this match, and as Labrov shows up, probably will be the kill.
Hexagol made him trying to get away, but the Shield of Daybreak won't be enough for the stun. And there's Broken Blade's seal buffs quicker. It was a lot of fun watching Zanzara. And there are the grubs. The Glacial Prison going out onto Labrov. He doesn't have a flash, and he doesn't have a hope of surviving. Razork gets Fnatic ticking over in the top lane. It was only when we got towards level 6, really, that the Fnatic bot lane began to really open up the game. So for Fnatic, shouldn't be too worried yet. Mikyx flashing away here. Will land Tangle Bombs onto SkewMond. Able to walk away for the moment. Labrov, though, might be collapsed on as Razork can upset him on their way across. Solar Flare goes wide. Labrov in the permafrost, taken out by Humanoid.
Not really much on the map for them to play for. No dragon. It will be spawning in about 20 seconds time, but we're seeing in the top lane matchup, I stand corrected. They're setting their sights on Caps.
Underneath the tower here, Glacial Prison is going to connect. There's the shockwave as well, and Caps is just clapped by Fnatic.
Oh, and Mikyx loves this little trick where you do a tower dive, and I don't think I've seen Triforce Trundle in the jungle for a long time. Usually you see the tanky builds for the Trundle, but I really like this Trinity Force. It's going to be very, very strong in dueling, but also he will be quite squishy now. If that Arctic Prison collides with him, then he might get one-shot.
Razork able to get away across the wall. Solar Flare coming down. Pop Blossom will land a 3-man knocker, but Mikyx's already dead. Upset trying to join the phase. He'll jump across towards Broken Blade, who flashes over the wall towards Gromp. Humanoid coming in from the side as well, as Broken Blade needs his team to defend him, but with the shotgun pulling him back, Labrov follows suit. Good blast cone away from SkewMond to get himself to safety, but Fnatic went out on the fight on the top side.
Great punish by Fnatic. They go way too deep here, and they get 2 kills on the bounce back here. Really good catch. This Trundle, if he ever gets a big tempo lead and can just hit the tower for like 15 seconds, he will destroy any structure that stands in his way.
Perhaps trying to survive here with a shield around, but it's Hun Summer who's locked up in the Hexa ultimatum. Humanoid will take down the bot lane tower while this is happening, so Fnatic find a tower, find a kill, and are looking for a little bit more. Justice Pun's away from the Glacial Prison. They won't be able to take down this full tower in mid.
So if Fnatic wants to fight, it has to be either when the Camille is coming from a weird angle, or just preferably without her at all.
Oh, Shockwave onto 2. That's the TP immediately from Broken Blade. Labrov dives in with the Zenith Blade, but has to walk away. Fnatic now have Broken Blade in the midst of them. Good stun from Labrov. Humanoid will be able to kill him off, though. Meanwhile, on the top side of the fight, Broken Blade has to retreat. Hexagol made him into the public execution. Broken Blade low. Hero's entrance out as Oscar falls. But so far, 2 for 1 for Fnatic. Razork continues to chase. Upset, jumping forward, looking for a little bit more, but can't find SkewMond to get that damage down. Fnatic find 2 out of the fight.
What a crazy exchange. As you rightly said, Medic, a small advantage gained for Fnatic, but crucially...
Only Broken Blade has finished his 2nd and isn't dominating the lane in the way that he did at the start, mostly because he doesn't really get to play in the 1v1 too much. Humanoid caught out with the public execution. Riptail down, Glacial Prison lands the stun onto Broken Blade. His the hero's entrance as well, as Humanoid's able to flash away. Meanwhile, Solar Flare on towards Mikyx. He flashes over the wall as well to escape. Oscarinin continues to push out, doesn't have the TP. G2 won't play for the other gun. Fnatic will get out. Pretty damaged, but relatively unscathed.
I feel like that was a misclick from Razork, because as he was low priority on this Chem Dragon.
Glacial Prison gonna land here. TP coming out from Broken Blade immediately. SkewMond looking for the trade back in, and Razork melts! That's a subjugation if I've ever seen one. Broken Blade looking for a little bit more. It's Mikyx going in for that flank. Pop Blossom only onto 2, and onto 2 tanks at that. The public execution onto Humanoid on the back line. Mikyx's already dead. Humanoid uses the stopwatch and uses the flash to escape. Explosive shot on SkewMond. Hexagol made him going back onto Broken Blade as Oscarinin tries to trade back in. Broken Blade flashes out. Hun Summer on the front line now has to flash as well. Upset flashes forward. Doesn't quite get the resets. Can't quite get the damage down. G2 walk away with 2.
For a second, I thought we were in Sweden. But Upset, he ran. But the blinking health bars from G2 walk away with all 5 members alive.
It looks so juicy, you know you have that reset.
Mikyx does have the flash about to come off cooldown, but doesn't have it in time. Caught out with the Solar Flare. Labrov now on the wrong side of the wall, but he can knock back with that Mega Blast Cone. Caps has the TP, he's in the bot lane
We're
right
seeing
now.
Trundle come back because I think this game really highlights the strengths of this champion. Those pillars have caught so many people off guard. The Humanoid level 3, and now the Mikyx again, and the Subjugate. I really love this pick by SkewMond, and he also shreds this Baron so fast.
Razork has so much to get in here. The shockwave hits onto Labrov, but somehow still standing. Razork will take him. The Baron resetting importantly here for Fnatic. SkewMond jumped on the Winds of War. The taunt not enough from Caps as Razork goes back in. Dash away from Broken Blade. Oscarinin looking for that hook shot wall dive. No tower here to save Caps, as Fnatic can now turn their attentions towards the Baron.
And I think they should. SkewMond is desperately trying to heal up. He will have a smite available to try and flash in and steal it, but I don't know if they'll even try.
BB has the TP, but nowhere really to go apart from that top lane tri-bush. SkewMond has the flash. They have no vision in the pit right now. SkewMond puts a pillar down. Won't get in range to flash. Fnatic secure the prize.
And it's actually able to flash out.
Humanoid connecting that shockwave also, I think, made G2 very indecisive.
Oh, Razork caught out here. In the midst of 5 members of G2, he tries to step forward, public execution onto Humanoid as well, who has no flash. Hansama dives in with the killer instinct and dodges the shockwave. He autos the minions though. There's the hero's entrance coming out. Hansama rooted for the moment as Mickey landed a good pop. Blossom back in, but the Zenith played onto him. Labrov's still alive, Upset opening up with the big guns. Looking for those resets. Oscarinin on the flank. Humanoid, Upset and Oscar feel they can take this 3v5. Oscar with a tactical sweep, G2 with a tactical retreat, and they'll get out. Playing around vision. Broken Blade gets the slow on Razork with the Solar Flare, only gets a clip onto the edge of the Sejuani. Drake down to 9,000. Mickey with the Pop Blossom landed onto 4. Oscarinin diving in as well, but there's about execution on the backline with the hero's entrance following up. Hansama dives on, and Razork goes down. So does Upset, and G2 have found the fight they've been looking for all series long. SkewMond though will die to Humanoid, trying to chase a little bit too far. Mickey trying to escape here as well, but he's still got quite a health bar to work with. Caps on the... There's double TP.
I mean, what options does he really have? The Dragon's going to go down. I mean, Mickey's, he's in enemy territory,
yeah.
And I do not think that there is any way that he can escape to. That's going to be another kill over to G2.
G2 now with the control ward in the pit, they will see that this has been begun. Broken Blade looking for Humanoid. Upset takes his attention away from the Baron and instead towards the members of G2. Mickey looking for that flank, has a control ward behind the pit here, and they need to spot him out. Pop Blossom onto 2 heroes. Entrance coming out as well, and there's no real follow-up from the Pop Blossom. Oscarinin dived in with the Hexagon Maiden, but he's dived into his demise as G2 find 1. Fnatic peel off the Baron and try and get away with their lives, and they'll manage to do so. Razork on the wrong side of the wall, but he escapes. Mickey sending a clone in to spot G2 on the Baron, and once again this game, the team that starts the Baron does not secure it.
I mean, that felt so indecisive from Fnatic. When Mickey ulted, to me, that was their avenue to finish the Baron. That's what they wanted to use it for.
Lane wave, but G2 have control over the river. A spot in the winners match on the line. Possibility of a ticket not only to the finals but to MSI as the public execution goes on to Humanoid. There's the hero's entrance to follow up, and Broken Blade able to dodge away for the moment, but Mickey, Razork and Humanoid all able to escape. Upset untouched, unscathed so far in this fight. Mickey dies to the Void Seeker. Oscar on the chase onto SkewMond as well. Might continue to go in. Upset jumping forward, Caps on the prop looking for the flank themselves. Justice punch away. Upset still has his ultimate, has flash, has cleanse. There's all the tools at his disposal to really turn around a team fight. TP towards the bot side from Caps.
G2's just dancing around Fnatic right now. Razork, he's looking, he goes in.
He goes in as soon as he sees Caps flying across his head. Broken Blade though kills off Razork, and Hansama cleans up the rest. He'll find 3. G2 with the Baron buff, but looking not at the Drake, but at the Nexus.
And it's G2 that comes out on top in this series. They constantly find these late game teamfights, game after game. They just show that individually they weave around these zones of control, and they just use their spells in a better way than Fnatic.
A 10-1-5 performance from Hansama. The carry comes up clutch once more as they set their sights on the Nexus.
It's a tale as old as time. You can change the words, but you can't change the story. G2 defeat Fnatic.
And you gotta be really critical if you're Fnatic right now. You gotta feel really bad about this because I think they really came in and expected to do better. But there is a lower bracket round. Their season doesn't end here, and they still need to bounce back because we know Fnatic is a team that can be at their very best. But right now they just haven't really found their footing as G2.
But this is also why G2 as an organization always get given the benefit of the doubt, because when playoffs rolls around, their players step up, and while they're